I have done a few end reveal videos in the past in which there is a surprise ending to the story. This will be one of those end reveal videos. However, if the goal is to keep the majority of the audience in suspense until the final reveal, I probably will not accomplish that goal in this one. I suspect that a large number of people who view this will know where I am going. However, I think it will be a fun video, and maybe you will learn something you didn't know. Hopefully there will be some viewers who will indeed be in suspense until the end. Phoebe Ann Mosey was born on August 13, 1860 in Darke County, Ohio, in a log cabin, the sixth of 9 children. Her father, who was 61 years old when she was born, died when Phoebe was only 6 years old. Her mother remarried, but she again became a widow after becoming the mother of a 10th child. Because of the poverty of her youth, Phoebe did not regularly attend school during her younger years. She began trapping at age 7, and by age 8 was shooting and hunting to help provide for her large family. She was able to sell much of the wild game she harvested to shopkeepers and restaurants. The young shooter and hunter became well known around her area as a crack sharpshooter. Frank Butler, a famous marksman of the era, performed a shooting exhibition in Ohio and advertised that he would pay $100 to anyone who could beat him in a shooting contest, and Phoebe accepted the challenge. The contest consisted of 25 targets each, and Frank hit 24 in a row but missed number 25. Phoebe hit all 25 targets to win the $100. Frank was smitten by his young adversary, and eventually the two sharpshooters married, and thus began a lifelong love story. They performed their shooting skills in a great many venues, and eventually Phoebe became a much larger and more recognizable figure. Most reasoned that Frank's ego would not allow him to take a back seat to his wife's growing stardom, but that was not the case. He willingly accepted her growing, larger-than-life persona that developed over time, and was not jealous or envious because of the role he would assume in their relationship. Frank thus became the manager of their day-to-day business activities and left the starring role for his beloved wife. In 1885, the two joined the Buffalo Bill Wild West show and appeared until 1901. During that time, she cemented herself as America's greatest female star. She earned more money than any other performer in the Wild West show other than Buffalo Bill Cody himself. In 1901, she was badly injured in a train accident which required 5 spinal operations and forced her to assume a less strenuous career as a stage actor in a play written especially for her titled The Western Girl. In 1922, Phoebe and Frank were in a car accident which forced her to wear a steel leg brace. Her health declined in 1925, and she died on November 3, 1926, from anemia. Frank was so distraught over his wife's death that he stopped eating and also died 18 days later. And so ended the long and eventful life of one of the most famous females of her era. Oh, and one other fact that needs to be told about Phoebe Ann Mosey. Early in her performing career, Phoebe adopted a stage name that would stick with her for life and become synonymous with the most famous female sharpshooter of all time, Annie Oakley. As Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest of the story. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, click on the bell for notification of future videos, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching.